Hello, God bless you, and welcome again to my channel, The Secret Place. I want to talk to you today about accountability. Accountability. It's important for you to understand that it is risky and dangerous for you to follow a person who is following nobody. Do not follow somebody who is following nobody. We live in a generation where we have many godfathers, we have pastors, we have leaders, we have mentors, we have general overseer. But the thing I discovered is that most of the people we look up to, they don't have the people ahead of them they are looking up to. And it's dangerous, for you to have a mentor who does not have a mentor. It's dangerous for you to have a pastor who does not have a pastor. It's dangerous to have a husband who does not listen to anybody. It's very important because this is a test of humility. The test of humility is the willingness to listen, to advise, to counsel. So make sure that the person that you are following, let me use this for an example. If you're a young lady and you are getting ready to get married to a brother, make sure that this brother has somebody that he's afraid of that can talk to him. There must be somebody, maybe his pastor, maybe his mentor, maybe a friend, maybe a family member. There should be somebody that is in a position to talk to him, especially when he begins to misbehave. Now, especially for men who don't have a personal relationship with God, they don't hear the voice of God. If you settle down and you marry a man who does not hear the voice of God and he doesn't listen to your voice as his wife, it's dangerous, because if he makes a mistake or if he goes wrong or does something wrong, the entire family is doomed. So it's very important for us to be careful how we follow people. You have a pastor, make sure that your pastor has somebody ahead of him that can talk to him. This is very important. Because it's very easy to teach a wrong doctrine. It's so easy to listen to a wrong doctrine and you believe it and you run with it and it begins to ruin your life. So it's very important for you to make sure that the person you want to follow, either as a wife, you want to look up to your husband to teach you, he's the head of the family, he's your leader, he's your priest. Make sure that this man has somebody in his life that he is listening to, that can call him to order when he's wrong, that can advise him. Make sure that the pastor that is over you, the shepherd of your church that is teaching you, make sure that he has a spiritual father that can call him to order. Because if he goes wrong, the entire church will go wrong. If he releases a wrong doctrine and a wrong teaching, there has to be somebody that will call him to order and advise him on what to do. At your place of work, your boss will be taking decisions that will influence you and influence your family. So it's very important for you to make sure that wherever you find yourself as a church, an organization, circle of friends, make sure that your friends are the kind of friends who have mentors and, matrons, that can talk to them. You don't see, I made a personal decision that I will not follow a man who does not follow anybody. The reason that I follow Bishop David Oyedepo, my general overseer, the founder and the general overseer of the church where I belong to, is because he has people in his life that can talk to him. You have men like Kenneth Copeland to talk to him. You have men like E.A. Adeboye, the redeemed general overseer, G.O., that can talk to him. Now, a man who is humble must listen. Now, if you have somebody in your life who does not listen to advice, who cannot take counsel from people, you are following the wrong person. Let me say that again. If you're following somebody who does not have somebody else he's following, there is something wrong, and that man can mislead you. I don't care if he's your husband, I don't care if he's your pastor, I don't care if he's your boss in the office. If there's nobody to talk to him when he's wrong, if there's nobody to call him to order when he's going crazy, if there's nobody to advise him, if he's the final authority, there is something wrong if he is the final authority. So I just did this video to advise you to, kind of make a suggestion. Make sure that the person you are following has somebody else he is following that can guide him and advise him and call him to order. The Bible said, let's follow after men who through faith and patience obtained the promise. Let's follow after men who through faith and patience obtained the promise. Somebody has done what you want to do. Somebody has become what you want to become. Somebody has accomplished what you want to accomplish. There is nothing new under the sun. So what it means is that you have to humble yourself and learn. You want to get married, go and learn from married people. Read books on marriage and listen to messages on marriage. Go for counsel so you can learn. If you don't know, you don't know. Nobody will teach you marriage in school. Nobody will teach you that in school. There's no no lesson in school. There's no class in school on marriage. So you gotta go close to married people so you can learn, and make sure that the person you are learning from also is learning from somebody else. You are in a church. Make sure that the pastor that is teaching you has an overseer over him that can advise him and call him to order. You have a mentor. Make sure that your mentor has somebody that is pouring into him. It's dangerous to follow somebody who is following nobody. If the person that you're following is the final authority, there is something wrong. Because if he goes wrong, everybody will go wrong, and there will be nobody to call him to order. It's very important. Accountability. Let me end this video, with this word. The spirit of independence is the reason that Lucifer lost his place. Angel Lucifer lost his place because he wanted to be independent. There's a queen in the Bible called Queen Vashti. She lost her place because she wanted to be independent. She wanted to be independent. She wanted to do her own thing. Lucifer wanted to do his own thing. In life, if you want to go far, nobody is self-made. You see the mindset of I am self-made. It's dangerous, it's deadly, it's satanic. Don't you ever think that you are self-made or you want to be self-made. Is dangerous. God is going to plant people in your life that will advise you, that will guide you. As many books as I have now, this is my bookshelf. I have a lot of books, and I have more back in Africa. I have a lot of books. On this phone that I'm recording with, I have close to 2,000 books, over 1,000 books on this phone that I'm recording with. Now, I have mentors. I do not tell myself, okay, because I have books, then I won't listen to advice. No, I have spiritual father that talks to me. I have a man that can call me to order. I remember one thing that happened one time. I was actually dating somebody some years ago to marry. And one day one of my spiritual mentors called me. He's a prophet. And he said to me, my son, quit that relationship now. Quit. I said, why? What? For what? Why? I said, quit that relationship now. Put a stop to it. I argued with him on the phone. For the first time, I never argued him. He trained me, he raised me in prayer group since I was a child. And he said to me, he said something. He said, have you ever argued me before? I said, no. He said, why are you arguing me? I was speechless. And he's a prophet. He said, I said, quit the relationship now. That's what I said. I refused, to be honest. I disobeyed and I went on. It ended with so much pain. So much pain. So much pain. I cried because I did not listen. The way it ended, it was painful. Why am I saying this? There must be somebody in your life that can advise you, that can call you to order. Be accountable. Humble yourself. Be accountable. Don't follow a person who is following nobody. God bless you.